The Animal Crossing community is bursting with so many insanely talented and creative players. Over the last month, I've been gathering and collecting the very best new custom designs created by you, the players. And today I just wanted to keep things casual as we explore some of these new designs and just meander about LON. Let me know which designs resonate with you the most in the comments, and yeah, let's get into it. Hey everyone, and welcome back! I'm Alvin of Alvin Inc., and I've structured this video by dividing all of the new codes into 5 categories. All of the codes and the creator info are going to be in the description, so if you don't see the specific code you're looking for on the screen, you'll be able to find it there. Our first category is Cutouts. Alright, so first up we have this marble arch design, which I could really see working on the pier, or if you wanted to section off the upper level of your house and make like a forced perspective balcony. And this door design would be really nice for a beachside shop, or a restaurant, or even for like a shower area. And I know that camper vans have become super popular lately, so I've got a couple design ideas here for you. First, we've got the designs for a really nice and colorful ice cream truck, especially with the warmer weather coming around and summer just around the corner. And I know that sometimes I struggle with adding a little extra color into my island and into my builds, so I think this is a great way to incorporate some of that color if you're struggling with that as well. And this next one is one of my absolute favorites. It's a mobile coffee shop. I literally drink so much coffee every day, so this design just has a special place in my heart. And these are your more run-of-the-mill camper van designs. Again, I think they add a really nice splash of color to your island, and they just look really homey and peaceful to me. Oh, and this one takes me back to my childhood! It's the cat bus from My Neighbor Totoro, which is just so perfect for all of us anime fanatics. And if you need some help for an idea with like a city core theme, here's a really bright and realistic looking taxi design which can help to create that busy urban feel that you may be looking for. And our last design is one of my other favorites. This is a wooden spring design which just has such rich details, and like it just works exceptionally well, especially on a slightly cloudy day with blue skies. This design is just so creative. And just a quick little note. Something I learned is that if you want to keep the museum as that little green tent, you'll need to place it exactly where you want it when you first receive it from Mr. Nook, because you will not be able to move it again until after you upgrade it. I was hoping to keep my museum as the little green tent, and I placed it on the beach to keep it out of the way, thinking I could just move it later. But no! So now I've got to go upgrade it into that big old thing I was hoping to avoid. Isn't this fun? Alright, now back to our regularly scheduled programming. Our next category is all about simple panels. This first design is for a gorgeous long window. I think it would work perfect for a cozy beach house or an indoor, elegant restaurant kind of thing. It's really bright and peaceful. But if bright and peaceful is not quite your thing, here's more of a moody interior window design that creates the illusion of rain. It gives me kind of like snuggle by the fire, romantic vibes, but obviously use it for whatever you want. Now here, there are actually quite a few different panel designs, and I think that they all work so seamlessly for this elegant style palace, or maybe these would also work really well for like a cathedral or something like that. You would just need some of those big piano thingies, I forget what they're called, but I think these are just incredibly impressive. And this isn't really a full panel design, but it's more like a small window for everybody who just needs a little more Isabelle in their life, because she is the best dog in the game. And lastly, these are just perfect for like a Japanese spring core kind of design, maybe like a beautiful bedroom or pink tea room. Now we've got some really amazing umbrella designs. First up, for the lavender lovers out there, here's a really nice lavender basket design to make it look like you've just harvested some lavender from your garden, and you could even use this in your bathroom and create a really nice, relaxing bubble bath area that you could use after a long, hard day of terraforming. And for anyone whose heart is set on rebuilding the bakery from Kiki's delivery service, These breadbasket designs are an absolute must. The bread looks so fluffy. Here for all the spring core fanatics, we have flower basket designs, which would fit perfectly in a little garden area, or you could even just use them to add a little floral touch to the interior of your house. These umbrella designs are amazing if you wanted to just use them as like a accent to a picnic area, or even just carry them around the island whenever you want to live out your Miranda Priestley vibes. And this balloon present design is adorable, and I think it would work really well on a kidcore themed island. If you're in search of the perfect gift to celebrate your favorite villager's birthday, you have to try these villager cake designs. I know they're not umbrellas, but they're just way too cute to pass on. And these are also not umbrellas, and I'm so sorry about that, but these are stunning designs for cottagecore cushions or wooden stools. They have this really nice brown and olive green coloring, so it would just be perfect for time travelers who love to stay to the autumn season. And I saved my favorite for last. These umbrella crystal designs are just dazzling, darling, perfect for fairycore islands or witchcore, spookycore themes, and especially for anyone and everyone who loves crystals, or whose name just happens to be Crystal. Now let's talk about ground codes. These are one of my favorites, gorgeous blue petals. I think these would work really well on an elegant themed island, or maybe if you're doing a blue-inspired fairycore theme. And these are for all the book lovers out there. They come in a variety of colors, and they just give off a really good, naturey vibe. Everyone needs a little wetness in their life, and these designs, they're here to provide. And for all of you garden lovers, this design looks so realistic, and when paired with the watermelon-colored balls, it's just a scene. I've noticed a lot of really nice desert-themed islands, and now that we have those extra design slots, thank you so much, Nintendo, I highly recommend this rug blanket design. It's angled, which is really neat, and it's a little bit different from most of the other rugs and blankets that we've seen before. The colors work so well for the desert aesthetic. This is a more traditional springcore, cottagecore blanket design with a few color options, and it's got a really nice texture to it. I love all of these designs. I think that the flowers are fun, and they're very soft, but still eye-catching. Here's another set of nice blanket designs with a diagonal touch. I'm actually using this design myself, and I especially love the little letter on the bottom left corner. This is perfect for lovers of the new Sanrio villagers, and I think this would really work well on another kidcore themed island. If you need some help adding splashes of color to your island, these are another really awesome option. There's a little variety, and these colors, they just make me feel happy and like I want to smile. The main design here I want to focus on is on the train track design. Train tracks have been pretty popular for a while now, but I think that these designs in particular are some of the best that I've seen. I am obsessed with this. The creator is insanely talented, and my jaw literally hit the floor when I saw this. If you're doing a desert or like a Wild West island theme, it's written into law that you use this code because it is perfect. Okay, now this one's a little specific, so it's not really practical for the majority of island themes, but this is one of those things where if it goes with your theme, you just know that it goes with your theme. And it's so beautiful. I love the perspective thing that's going on here. And lastly, let's end on a bright note. Sunflowers! These are great for gardens, and the detail is just incredible. If you're a sunflower lover, these are for you. Now let's talk about one of the most important types of designs. Pathing. Starting off, we have pure perfection. This is it. We're done. Pack up, go home. Everyone, everywhere. This is your pathing. You're welcome. Okay. Now, for all of you rebels out there, I guess I can provide you a few extra options. This is great for elegant core, and honestly, because of its warmer hue, I think there's a lot of variability with how you could use this design. Here you have your standard spring core pathing, and I think it's actually pretty popular already, but that's just because it's so good. Now, this path is similar to the previous one, but it's a little different, and I just love the different shades of yellow. As for stone pathing, this is quickly becoming one of my favorites. I don't know why, but for some reason, it reminds me of the movie Brave, which I adore, and as such, I find myself adoring this pathing. I love this green brick a lot because it's a whole different different vibe, and it reminds me of Sleeping Beauty and Maleficent. So if you're into that movie and dark fairies or something like that, then this is probably a good pathing option for you. This is like perfection minus 0.1. It's great for cherry blossom season and for all those of us who are just unwilling to let go of the lovely pink petals. Now, this one was made by the master of Animal Crossing. If you have an Instagram and are a part of the Animal Crossing community, you likely already know who this is, and there really isn't much more that needs to be said. This is simply mastery of the game and stunning. Kidcore, this is for you! The missing pieces of stitches. Usually I'm not a huge fan of darker paths, but this is just incredible. I think it would work really well in Swamp Core Islands or maybe even Jungle Core. Here we have a really nice variation of the path. It's great for spring, it has a nice little splash of color, but it's not too flashy. Now, I think that this path would be a lot of fun to play with. I can see a lot of interesting and out-of-the-box thinkers creating something truly remarkable with this pathing. This is giving me Zelda vibes, but in a good way. I'm not a huge fan of Zelda, but I am a fan of this. And to round out the list, we've got a basic green pathing. This can be used to create some interesting looks in the regular on the regular in-game pathing, and it's been created really well. It's exactly what's already in the game. And for our last batch of custom codes, we've got clothing designs. This is a beautiful set inspired by Itole, however you pronounce her name, who is one of the most adorable new villagers in the game. And here is another set inspired by everybody's favorite yellow teddy bear, Marty. If you've ever dreamed of dressing like Cinderella, here's your opportunity. This design screams elegance and just all things brilliant. Here I'm getting two conflicting vibes, but I love them both. On one hand, I see casual, classy, walking through the garden, and on the other, I see ghostly widow haunting the cemetery. So if you're into either of those, then this is the outfit for you. This is another spring-inspired set with a lovely green color, and the textures and details is just like key lime pie and happiness. And here we have a set for all of us who have embraced our inner cat lady. I think that the kitten design is super cute, and I love the colorings. It's just beautiful. There's something about each one of these designs that really draws me in. There's this hint of subtlety to each of the pieces, but there's also a small spark of extraness that I find alluring. I'm getting sirens washed up along the shore vibes with these dresses, kind of like ghostly seaweed effect. And here's a set for all of us who don't enjoy zipper, but love the colors of Easter. They're very bright and fun. And here we have face painting or something like that. The cheek design is very Sailor Moon. Ending on top, we've got these really simple cottage-inspired hats. I love the soft coloring. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope you found some inspiration and some codes that will help you to create the island of your dreams. Let me know in the comments if you could choose one new species of animal to be a new villager type in the game. Which animal species would you choose? I would love it if we had bat-inspired villagers. I just think that they would be the cutest villagers in the game if we had them. Anyways, I'll see you in the next one. Bye!